Hey YouTube, this your girl Vonndrina coming at you with a quick update on what's been going on and quickly just elaborating on my hair and that situation right there. So as you see, I did happen to take my braids out as well as my long weave, and I am supposed to get my hair done sometime soon within this week. So when I do, of course, you all know that I will be coming at you with an update on how much I like the hair. Well, I originally want to talk about the dye and pretty much just what happened with the hair and the dye I was using. So, as you originally know, I dyed the hair with textures and tones, and you originally know that the hair did not turn out right because the dye actually dyed the hair brown instead of the color I needed it to be dyed. So I used two of them. I dyed the hair, I left it out, dyed overnight, and pretty much it still came out that brownish color, which really bothered me a lot. So then I was just like, okay, well maybe that's my fault. On the box it do say 1B, so you know, maybe it's just that darker, I mean it's black, 1B is black, but it's not jet black. So I took the initiative to buy another dye. From there I went with this. And it says 1 and it says black, so I just automatically assumed because it was the number 1, it was jet black. And the hair, well, I mixed the dye and everything together, and if you look really closely at this dye, you will see that the dye is brown, in fact. And I was like, okay, why the hell would the box say black if the dye is brown? That don't make no sense to me. And I was frustrated. I'm not gonna lie, I was pissed off because I figured, okay, I'm spending money on 2 boxes of dye that says black and the dye actually is brown. So when I did originally put just a little bit of that dye on the hair, it was still like a brownish color. So I went to another dye. From there I used Dark and Lovely. I used it because it was $4.99. I made sure that it said jet black at the top, and I couldn't be more happier. I seen a beautiful woman on the front with jet black hair. I'm like, okay, this is the hair that's gonna dye my weave jet black. I don't want to have to worry about it, and I figured 1 box should be enough for the 2 3.5 or 4 ounce bundles. So this is what I ended up mixing the hair in. And as you see, it is black at the top. Okay. Pretty much what ended up happening with this is I did mix everything up. I shook the dye. I waited about 10, 11, 12 minutes max. And I started putting the dye on the weave. Well, when I did that, the dye was coming out gray. So I figured, okay, maybe I gotta wait, maybe a couple more minutes. So after I did that, it was sort of black, but still more on the gray side. And I'm like, okay, I'm sitting up here waiting almost 15 minutes for the dye just to turn black. That is just obscene. Like, I'm not gonna sit up here and wait all day for this dye to turn the color, that it's supposed to already have been within the first 5 minutes. I mean, I shook the bottle and everything. So this, since I had spent most of the bottle, half of it, the first part of it being gray, it really didn't dye the hair black either. So I was upset about that. And I know a lot of people was like, hold up, wait, you dyeing your hair all these different blacks. And the thing is that, yeah, I am, but I'm not using dye. Most of it is that dye that does not have the, the peroxide or that permanent or whatever stuff goes in the dye and ammonia. These are the dyes I'm using. So I went to my favorite store, and I'm like, okay, I need some dye. So I look on the rack, my favorite dye that I normally get, and it's actually not a dye, it's a rinse. It was not on the shelf. So came back the next day, and I bought 2 bottles of Adore. And like I said, this is a rinse. So I did find the perfect jet black. This is the perfect jet black. So if anybody's looking for some jet black rinse, this is perfect for you. It dyed the hair exactly how I wanted it to be dyed. And so in the end, it came out pretty much looking like this. Just I mean, it's a little probably frizzy because I have had it in the bag for a while, but it's jet black. And I am so excited to get this weave put in my hair. This 20-inch flawless hair. So, that was my pretty much my update. I just wanted to let you all know that I finally found a dye that works. Or rinse, whatever you want to say. I know I haven't been giving anybody my Twitter name pretty much, but it is Angel So Sexy with the letter C, ANGELSOSEXC. If you all want to look me up and follow me on Twitter. If not, then subscribe now, and hope to hear from you all soon. Comments, discomments, whatever. Let me know what you think. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.